What's going on, ladies and gents? Your boy Gamma, back with the lovely
Juju.
Pop the Balloon, or
Find Love.
will it happen?
Let's see. Maybe.
We finna find out together. But if you've been here before, you know you gotta like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get to it.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy.
Oh.
Welcome in.
He's back.
Oh my goodness.
All right. If we can have your name.
My gosh.
That was so fast. I was not expecting that.
What's your name, sir?
Hi, my name is Dr. Elum.
And Dr.
Y'all know
Elum,
who I am?
How old are you?
That's not fair.
Dr. Elum, how old are you?
I'm 39.
Okay, all right. Now, we do see you pointed out
man.
Dr. Elum. What kind of doctor are you? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm a dentist, so actually, please forgive me for my attire. I had an emergency earlier, and I had to rush here, so I didn't have time to change.
Come on now.
She's not even looking at my face. Okay, so I am a traveling dentist. I travel up and down the West Coast, pulling teeth and placing implants for those who need it.
Okay, all right. Now, what do you look for in a woman?
Okay.
What I look for in a woman
Here we
is pretty universal, and I'm not sure if it's been explained this way, but I'm going to try. There's 3 things that every man wants, and if you do these 3 things, you can procure any man that you want.
Let me know if this is right.
This isn't my information that I just came up with. This is actually research-based, and the first thing is being useful. How can you be useful to the person in your life? Why is that important? Because when you are a useful asset to the man that you want to be, then there is no way that he's ever going to want to get rid of you.
Let him cook. That man is cooking.
He's cooking right now.
He cooking.
Okay.
Let's let him cook.
Okay.
Second thing is you have to blow his mind in the bedroom. What does that mean? That means you take the wildest, nastiest thing that you've ever done, figure out the wildest, nastiest thing that he's ever done, and exceed that. Otherwise, he can just get it from somewhere else. Now, the third thing, and this thing is the most important thing. It doesn't matter if you do the first 2 things. If you don't do this last thing, then you won't be able to keep your man, and that is respect. Always respect your man. Now, if you have any confusion as to what respect is, say to yourself, would I say this to the person who is writing my checks? Would I say this to my boss? And if you wouldn't, don't say it to your man. So, I'm looking for those 3 things.
Okay. So, Dr. Elum, we did have you on episode 2 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And also to get to know with you, we found out that, it didn't really work out too much with your match. What happened there?
All right.
Okay.
So, this is going to be a different kind of episode. First and foremost, we did not see this.
We have not.
Because it's been out for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So this is actually still our first true real reaction to him being on the show as the main guest, right?
Wow, yeah.
I don't even know if we can do a first impression on Dr. Elum.
I mean...
Right? He speaks for himself clearly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like one of those take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Hate him or love him. It's like that. You know what I mean? He just has one of those personas. And that's how he come off. Like a persona. Like how do you, how would you describe him?
He's a lot. He's just a lot.
Like, what is he giving?
He's a lot.
Is it character?
He's giving too much.
Is it, you know what I mean? Super villain? Like I read some of the comments. They describing him like he's just a diabolical maniac. Like, he's not even coming off as a gentleman. But for some people, they think, he earned it though. You know,
how did he earn it?
I don't know. I guess it's a status, the amount of money he makes, whatever the case is. There are people
he graduated
who look at
dentistry school,
right? And they look at that like, he has the right.
He's the pinnacle,
right? Condescend, I guess.
So,
y'all gotta let us know. What do y'all really think? But let's let it play out and see what they think.
Well, we decided that we wanted different things in life. We had a great conversation. We went to dinner. I thought that she was first class. But ultimately, we decided to just be friends and just support each other along our journeys.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
So we did get a couple of pop balloons here. Let's go over to some of these ladies and see what's going on.
Please, let's.
All right, let's start here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Brenda. I'm 36.
Okay.
The reason why I popped, very good looking man. Well put together. You're in the dentistry world. That's amazing. I'm sure your love language is acts of service, since you are in the dentistry world. But the way you answered that question...
Actually, my love language is physical touch.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
And quality time. And words of affirmation.
I see that you like to interrupt.
I apologize.
It's best that I did pop that balloon. Thank you.
Now, that was a slow
Brenda
burn.
someone that's your type?
You know, I actually don't know enough about her to make a valid decision on that, but I love the dress. You have a gorgeous smile. I love what you've done with your makeup and your hair. You're, awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's go over here. If we can.
Yo,
I don't buy it.
Yeah,
I don't buy that
this,
compliment,
man.
but okay.
Based on what we've seen thus far, right?
Yeah.
That's one of the rare occasions where it almost feels like he didn't really have a comeback.
You want to know why?
He's been kind of humble, at least in that sense. He didn't really know what to say. He
knew.
Probably actually wanted her too.
Listen, I don't even think that. I think it's because he smelt. Basically, she had a trump card. Like this woman is beautiful, educated, sounds very, you know what I mean? Like
she was the opposite of what he's used to talking.
Exactly,
down. Like well put together.
Exactly,
well put together.
So he may, take him around a few rounds around the track. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I mean, what do y'all think though? Let us know, because that first exchange kind of threw me off. I was expecting more, you know what I mean? But he was just like, All right. Let's see what's gonna happen to the doc.
You have your name and age.
I'm Jador. I'm 31.
All right. And Jador, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Dr. Elum, it's such a tragedy because you are so handsome. I feel like you are extremely arrogant, and I feel like you're probably going to have a hard time because you seem like the type, like a know-it-all type of guy. And sometimes you have to be careful with that because even when you know it all, you don't know everything. So being humble sometimes can be your best friend, even if you do know it all, even if you're very smart, very wise, but just having a humble attitude, you know what I mean? You would probably go a lot further.
In relationships.
And I say that with all the respect in the world.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Who's your dentist?
Oh, gosh.
Who is my dentist? Not you, sweetheart. And I'm just going to leave it right there.
Ooh.
Oh, I know. I'm not your dentist.
Okay.
All right, let's
go to our next person here. What? Your name and age and why you ended up popping.
So my name is Brittany. I'm 31, and like she said, you look really good. I like that you're in the you're a dentist, but you are given arrogant, and it's given toxic too. Like it's given to you want to debate all the time. Like it's like you're gonna give me a headache. And if you if you do know it all, just a little bit better to be humble. So that's it. But you look good, you're handsome, but it's given toxic, and I don't want that.
Toxic energy.
What you got to say? What you got to say,
It's also given like this is a joke to you. Like you just want to come over here just to say stuff to get a viral moment. I'm not feeling that.
Ooh.
Okay. Dr. Elum? What you got to say?
Yeah, I don't even really know what to say with that. I appreciate your perspective. I think that your feelings are valid. And
I see the contrast.
If you are looking for a nuclear relationship, I probably am a red flag for you. So you're probably right on that.
Ooh.
I love your honesty. Thank you.
All right. If we can have your name and age.
What did that even mean?
Hi. I'm Elum. I'm 30.
What is it?
Let's just say, right, if there was any suspicions that he may or may not be a narcissist, I don't think there is any more suspicion. No, he's just one of those types of people that, and he said this too in earlier episodes, so we're not even judging. He don't want to have kids, right?
Right.
He's not even really into traditional, setups, and that's kind of what he meant when he said that. He's not into the whole.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like
nuclear
you only,
family,
just one man, one wife, and that type of deal. So he's a very complex character. He has a lot going on paper, but emotionally, psychologically, you're going to be dealing with a world of chaos. Let's just be honest, and that's with all due respect, though. We got to call it out on both sides. And this type of energy, listen, man, if you are a father, I highly doubt if you are a father of a daughter, this is the kind of man that it won't even matter at this point if you're a dentist. At this point, you're like, yo, his spirit is kind of, you know what I mean?
It's off.
Yeah. That's it. Let us know if you peep that, right? Yeah, man. But don't forget, like the video if you forgot. Let's get it.
Yeah, it was just the arrogance for me. I love a man that's very confident. Like I'm gonna toot your horn every chance I get. But I think you toot your own horn, so I don't think I would be able to accommodate that every day. Like you're tooting, and then I'm trying to uplift, and it would just be a roller coaster ride, like all the time. Like I feel like we would constantly be at war up here, and I like my space, and I like quiet. I feel like every day would be something
all about you.
Not negative, but just the energy would just be very high for me.
It sounds like self-love is something that's challenging for you.
Self-love?
Oh gosh.
Oh no, baby, I'm sorry.
Because if you loved yourself, then you wouldn't have any problem loving me.
Oh, I love myself a lot.
No,
and I want to be able to love someone as much as I love myself. But I feel like you love yourself so much that there wouldn't be any room for me to love you.
Oh.
That sounded good, but it also didn't make very much sense.
No, it did.
Because
It
love
did make
isn't
sense.
a container.
No.
Love is
It's not a
something that you
container.
are. So I love myself. I've worked on myself, and I understand the tools that it takes to practice self-love.
Okay.
And so space and time isn't really an objective field that you need to use as a barometer to see if it's possible, if we can love each other. It's either you love yourself and you can share that, or you're uncomfortable with it. And so I feel that you're also uncomfortable with me loving myself as much as I do.
No.
Okay. Yes. Wow. Take this, because my brain's about to explode.
Yo, I don't
Real
even.
quick.
You know what? We need another one, because
Wow. What's going on?
Can we say the most extremely fluff packed bundle of nonsense for 500, Alex? All right, I don't know what that was. Like no doubt, I can't even try to attempt to break that down, because she was really being very clear. She said, listen, you seem so full of yourself, so in love with yourself. You really ain't even got enough love for me. He was like, not only do I not agree, but that didn't even make sense. No, it made perfect sense.
Yeah.
When you are so much into who you are, what you've accomplished, and all your accolades and everything else, you won't have the time, energy, effort to put anything in anyone else, because it's your world and everyone else is in it.
Exactly.
That's it. Come on.
Like, I want to be happy. Like, you're already tooting your own horn. I'm going to have to come up behind you with the trumpet and the back.
Right.
It's like, when are we going to even, like, recognize me?
Exactly.
Or,
come on, guys. Y'all see it, right?
Now.
Come on. Let's get it, though. Let's go.
No.
And it's coming off as arrogance.
Oh, I'm arrogant?
No, I said it's coming off as arrogance.
Oh, you're coming off. Yeah, you do.
So my confidence is triggering you because it's reminding you.
I love confidence. I melt in it.
It's not about you not having self-love. It's about you not appreciating the self-love in other people. And that is a direct reflection of how you see yourself. The term is called projection. When you see me shining, it reminds you that you're not shining enough.
Oh, so when I said that I melt in confidence, that kind of went over your head?
Melting in confidence isn't...
Self-love, confidence, all that in my man is very important to me, because I don't want to date a man that does not love himself, because then he won't love me as much. The level of love will be different.
I'm really trying to follow you.
I know, but it's okay.
But your ego won't allow you to take responsibility for your lack. And that's okay.
But I don't lack anything, babe.
I know. Pop y'all's balloon before you even got to know Dr. Elum. What a shame. What a shame.
Is it though? You'll find your
You said you watched the show before you got here, which means you have a preconceived indoctrination of who you think I am.
What?
So you popped your balloon before you even got to know me based on what you've already seen, please.
Why do you want to argue with me?
I'm not arguing with you. I'm using an inflection that is emphasizing my point. You thinking that I'm arguing is a direct trigger that you can't handle what I'm saying to you.
Okay, love bug. I've been here, done that. Yeah,
okay, yeah, let's.
Yo, he's a master. He's like gaslighting in real time. He is legit.
Wow.
Everything he's saying is what he's doing. He's
and
projecting.
I can see it all.
And you can see that walk off. Look at his face right there. You know what I mean? He borderline about to hit that narcissistic raise.
He's mad that everyone is not buying into it, falling into it.
It's like,
yeah.
No, but okay, all jokes aside, right?
Yeah.
Because we're almost going into mental health for a second. So we're not going to try to make fun of anyone who's really struggling and trying to get help. We're just talking about this type of delusion. What we're seeing on the screen is very difficult to detect. Because he doesn't come off like like a whack job. He's a dentist. You would assume he has a good head on his shoulders, right? You would assume that he's very well put together just based on his dress, his attire, his appearance, all of that. But the more he speaks, the more you realize something is off. Completely. His perception is skewed by his own ego and pride and reality. Nah, y'all, listen, if you know anything about narcissism, this is at 101. Just study this. Like the way he's deflecting, the way he's literally saying he's projecting his persona on others.
Onto her.
You're arrogant.
She is such like a quiet little mouse. Like I feel like she's like a quiet little church. And he's really trying to pick like a back and forth with her.
Right. I got to give it to the ladies on this one. So far they are really proving themselves to be, speaking truth.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't know, Dot, you kind of being humbled and let's see how this is gonna play out.
Let's do it. Let's see what's next.
All right. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Tatiana. Okay, respectfully, where do I begin, my guy? You got a lot of dip on your chip, and I feel like the way that you coming at everybody else with like, oh, who's your dentist and everything, you finna ask me who my dentist is. And I'm not with that just yet. I'm not ready for that.
I know it's triggering.
Also, let me finish real quick, respectfully. I'm sorry, because you interrupt everybody else. Let me speak real quick. I just personally feel like you're not used to and I'm not trying to say like, oh, I'm alpha male, whatever. Like, you're not used to a dominant woman. I feel like you are like, it's easy kind of coming to you to belittle women a little bit. I understand where you're coming from with everything that you do, and I saw the last episode, but like you do come off as arrogant. Confidence is cool, but like, know the difference a little bit.
She said,
what you gonna say about my tooth, bro?
Why would I want a dominant woman?
When
I'm the dominant one.
Go ahead. There can't be,
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Do you think you're the prize?
I know I'm the prize.
You're the prize to the men you don't want.
Okay.
When you get a man that you actually want, please believe me, we're the prize.
Okay. Next.
Okay. Your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Yeah.
My name is Unique. I'm 31. And I popped, not that I disagree with how he is. I love I love how he is.
Say it with your chest, girl. Say it with your chest.
He has confidence. It's nothing wrong with how he is. It's not what I want at the moment, because I dealt with his kind before, in a way. Not exactly, because, everybody's different. But I dealt with his kind before, and there's nothing wrong with how he is.
Really?
I feel like right now, this is not the right platform for him, as far as in what he's looking for. Or maybe he's still trying to figure out what it is you want. I don't know. But
I know what I want.
Maybe you do know what you want.
I know what I want.
But obviously, it's multiple things that he wants that he hasn't found and received in one woman.
Who is this?
Hold on, we gotta pause it just for a moment, Judy, because this is what she said, right?
Yeah.
I have dealt with people or someone just like him, right?
Yeah.
But that is not what I want right now. In other words, I'm not with that person that reminds me of him, and I don't want you. But there's nothing wrong with the way he is. Y'all heard that too, right? I just want to make sure y'all heard that. But that was a big moment. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I heard.
I agree with you.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with how you think, the confidence, all that. There's nothing wrong with it. You just have to find a woman that's willing to accept those things without her feeling like her light is getting dimmed, if that makes sense.
So I have to find a woman who is strong enough to know that her light can't be dimmed.
Yeah, that.
Hit me with your best shot. Tell me your name again.
Unique.
Unique. That is so special.
Thank you. As far as the masculinity, like I said, it's not a gender. I feel like it's just,
So being dominant and being, what was the word that she used? What was the word that you used? I forgot. Masculine. Mm-hmm. That is something that is not gender specific, is what you're saying?
No, I don't feel it is. I feel like I'm very dominant and masculine when I need to be.
Mm.
But
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What do you want?
What do I want? Out of a partner?
Why am I here?
I want my partner to be able to live in his confidence, exactly like how you are, but at the same time know exactly specifically what he wants. Instead of, because like I said, you can feel one way right now, but in a couple of months, you're not going to feel the same. Everybody changes, different levels. If you get what I mean?
So by that line of reasoning, people are making lifelong decisions based off of 6 months, maybe a year.
Yeah,
so
basically.
Is that fair to say, will you marry me based off of me knowing you for a year and a half, even though you're going to change?
Is it fair?
Right.
It's fair based on if that person agrees with,
maybe not fair. Is it feasible?
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay,
I do.
That's fine.
I do.
No, it's fine. It's all right. Let's go. Okay, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Gosh.
Hi, I'm Micah. I'm 33, and I ended up popping. One, I actually agree with a lot of the stuff that you say. So the 3 reasons that you gave before, I agree with all 3 of those. So I think you're on to that. I didn't really like how you showed up. I appreciate that you had emergency surgery. I love that.
The scrubs are clean. I was wearing a white coat while I was doing it, so
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's really the only reason, to be honest. And I think we just probably.
So if you would have seen me in the dental office, you would have been like, this guy.
I would have been like, yeah, nice smile, maybe.
But the scrubs was not doing it for me?
I just feel like they said date ready and you've been here before, so you know what's up. And having emergency surgery is not an excuse.
I failed you on this
you
day.
didn't fail me.
I failed you.
It's
and
okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Next time,
walk that back.
I'll make my patients wait.
Okay, please. Thank you.
All right, let's go back this way.
Where is it going?
Okay, so that is all the balloons popped. We weren't able to find you a match today, but let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. Take the mic. Thank you.
Okay. No.
Yeah, that was it, man.
First of all, yes.
All right. This is definitely
for making it to the end.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And if y'all made it to the end, first and foremost, thank you. Go ahead and like the video.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe. All of that good stuff. But let's give our final thoughts. What do you got, Juju?
No, he is a very diabolical super villain narcissist.
Yeah.
Like absolutely.
Yeah.
Honestly, he went as far. This is what I believe. He went as far to make his name even more known on this, because this is the second episode, right? That he's on the Arlette show.
Yeah.
He went as far to make sure he had enough airtime. Basically, he got 2 of his friends to come onto the show. Those 2 last ladies. These are the only 2 ladies who spoke anything positive, complimentary of him. Positively compliment. You know what I mean?
Right.
Same word, but. Yeah, I don't know. It's just some funny business right now.
So
and
I guess it's safe to say you ain't feeling him. Your final thoughts on him is just is it 2 thumbs down, and is it just?
Are you kidding me? It's all 10 fingers down.
Yeah. He's high on the what is it called? The Machiavellian chart. The psychopathy is very strong, man. When you start peeping game. You just, and most of them do come off like that, by the way, right? Like the Vince McMahons of the world, right?
Right.
Like they have a super villainous kind of energy to them. They want to be the bad guy. So it's like they taking pride on the fact that they're creating this persona of so much, so much going against the grain in a sense, that if you actually are simply disgusted, they now take that as jealousy. They take that as like, oh, you're hating me because I'm really what I say I am. I'm magnificent. It's a weird thing, man. You see it happen, and I ain't gonna front. Even like the most popular politics, actors, and all the most dysfunctional public figures, most of them are dealing with a sense of psychopathy. They have some narcissism or whatever. It's not regular to behave like that. You're just so unaware of who you are and how you come off. Yeah. And you just don't care. You unyielding. Something ain't right.
Something's off.
So like I said, if you're a real father that has a daughter and you love her, you gotta be honest. This is not.
This is the man you would want to be with your daughter?
Even if you wanted her to have a dentist, it won't be this tight. Let's be, keep it a buck. So we like to know, what are your final thoughts? Let your comments show and express what you think of Dr. Elum. Even if it's good, we don't care. We're not hating. We just want to know why. If you agree with him and his stance and how he come off, why you agree?
Why?
Why do you think this is going to lead him to love? You know what I mean? That's what we're talking about, by the way. We're not talking about success. He already a dentist. Why do you think this will lead him to love? That's what we asking. So if you made it this far, again, don't forget to like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Be back because we will have more. Until then, your boy Gamma signing out with the lovely
Juju.
Peace.